Okay, Shalom, Shalom, Kwam Yasha'Allah, Koholoyim La Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bahashim Hakodash, and double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. And just want to say throughout it to all the H.I.M and Akhwaf that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai to the best of their ability. This is Yachanan Nawaf, just coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. And as you can see, prices are starting to rise on everything. Now, this is UPS, which I think they just got rid of a whole lot of people anyway. I think they got rid of about, not even sure, maybe I'm tripping, but maybe about 30,000 people. Or no, that might have been Amazon. I know they got rid of some people too. But anyway, whole economic thing is in a tailspin, man. But it says UPS raises fuel surcharge as airline transport costs spike amid Iran conflict. So everything is starting to hit, man. And it's not just going to be, UPS, any of these delivery services, Prime, Amazon, they're going to be charging your ass more to deliver shit to your house. You name it. Just a damn Walmart truck pulling in with a shipment. Anything that's got to do with transport, anything that's got to do with loading and unloading a damn truck, man, and it's got to deliver something to you, that's going to send prices, soaring, man. So that's going to hit your groceries. That's going to hit your, anything that you can think of. Shit. It's nothing that's going to go unscathed, man, from this shit, man. But I just saw this and I'm like, yep, because this is something that we've been speaking on, and this is the first that I've seen of any articles, as far as like, that's going into it. But it says UPS raises fuel surcharge effective March 9th. That's today. It's the 11th increase in under 30 months. As U.S. diesel topped $4 per gallon for the first time in nearly 2 years. Yeah, I was passing gas station this morning, and the highest I've seen diesel so far is $4.79 where I'm at, a gallon. $4.79. I'm sure that's, that's expensive for here in this region in Michigan. So ain't no telling what it's like, and that shit could be well over $6 in places like Cali, But Esau, man, hey, no wise counsel amongst these men. Has the that counsel been snatched from teaming? The wisdom. Let me see. Matter of fact, let me see if I can grab that scripture, because Esau, he doing some seriously dumb shit right now. And he's got a bunch of PUSSYs around him that's not, cutting it to his ass, man, because, he's going to fire me. But where's your integrity for your country, man? You should be, really, like, if he's not listening, I get it, you know what I'm saying? You got a command, you got an order of command, so to speak. But, like, if you see this nigga sabotaging the country, you should be speaking up, especially as generals, all these higher ranking people, J.D. Vance and them. You the vice president, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all got to know this guy fucking up, but I mean, we get it too, because man's goings of the Lord, and the Lord, he deals with these leaders and the moves that they make. And let me see. Yeah, he's making some horrible decisions, man, and nobody's pulling this guy back. Jeremiah 49:7 concerning Edom, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Because I'm telling you, man, these you think you watching a damn cartoon? You really thinking that you watching a damn Looney Tunes cartoon, man, with these people, man? The way that they talk on TV, the shit that this guy be saying in office, the executive orders that he be signing, it's like, dude, are you serious? All the shit going on, and he's all over the place, bro. All over the place. But that's a part of those wars, rumors of wars. These things got to happen, so we're not tripping on it, you know what I'm saying? We're happy that these things are happening, and pray that this shit go on up. But it says United Airlines CEO Scott Kirby warned that rising fuel costs will have a meaningful impact on quarterly results, and that airfare hikes will come quickly. Yeah, you're trying to fly somewhere now, which you shouldn't be trying to fly no goddamn where. The beloved brother Allah, he was going into a lesson, and he said, because he had to make a trip And he was saying in his video that he was glad that he made his trip before all this shit happened. He was on, he had to take a flight a few weeks back before all the bullshit. He was able to handle his business. and it said he wanted jumping back on no planes to do, go that area anyway, but he just needed to handle his business. But yeah, that was the spirit, man. And, the Lord, having mercy on him and allowing him to go in, get in and get out, so to speak. Because these people are stuck at airports. You got all kinds of delays. You also got, with the new ID check, you got the real ID. Because if you don't have the real ID, I think now it's, it's an extra $45. So just think about an extra $45 on top of, they're going to be taking, raising the price on your damn baggage. They're going to be raising the price on the damn tickets. I was just at a spot. As a matter of fact, a decent little spot, I had a little decent food and shit. And I'm looking at the prices like, God damn. I'm like, nah, wait. Not that I shouldn't have. That was a spirit anyway. I shouldn't even been thinking about even getting nothing from that motherfucker anyway. But, the prices, I can tell, like, everything in that motherfucker done went up $3-4. $5, man. We talk about like some I don't even see how people going out to eat and shit like that, man. All this stuff is about to go up, man. Anyway, jet fuel prices surge roughly 58% in 1 week. That's crazy work. Battering airline stocks globally, with Indigo canceling over 500 flights due to airspace restrictions. So Trump and them, man, they doing that number, man. So all praises to Yahweh H.I.M, man, for this work that this man is doing, because he's fucking his own self up. He's shooting his own self in the foot. Let me get that one in the Apocrypha real quick. One of my favorites, man, that Sirach 25:7. Yeah, this man's kingdom is falling, man. Esau's the end, man. Ecclesiasticus 25:7. There be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. And that's what we're witnessing. We're witnessing these Babylonian, Egyptian / Assyrian / Edomites, so-called white race, man. We're watching these bitches crumble, man. Looking pathetic on TV, looking pathetic on the world stage, man. And the world is sick of this place. And matter of fact, let me get that in Obadiah. They are greatly despised. Nobody, hey, look, the best you can do now is stay your ass in America. With all these people getting stuck in all these different places. You got American citizens stuck in Mexico. With that shit that went down over there with the cartels, I don't think they, that guy ended up getting his ass knocked off. I don't think they straightened that out. I think it's still American citizens over there, because air restrictions, everything was fucking haywire, and it's all got to do with America. These Babylonians here in America, they be fucking with everybody all over the planet, man. Matter of fact, that scripture talks about how he won't stay at home, roughly paraphrasing. Then you got people stuck in Dubai, you got people stuck in Qatar, you got people stuck all in the Middle East. They can't get home. Obadiah 1:2, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. You're greatly despised, man. Nobody is feeling you Edomites right now. Then you got Edomite on Edomite. You got these American Edomites blaming those Israeli Edomites. They're about to have their infighting. Because see, these Americans, they can see that, everything is all out of whack because of them. They're the ones running the show. They're the ones that's about to get your sons and daughters drafted into a war. And they're not going. They're not sending their children, man. You think Barron Trump little ass should be in fucking West Point or something. You don't hear him patriotically talking about America. I've never even heard the motherfucker talk. He never even spoke before. Well, I get, but still, like, you think that he would be in a military school. He's going to school for business to carry on the bullshit that his pops is putting together, you know what I'm saying, in case this shit survive, but it's not. He don't have no future. Right? Let me see, what's that scripture where it talks about This nigga, he covered his fields. Trying to think how it's worded. All over the damn planet, bro. Just fucking with people. Yeah, it is Micah. Thought about that. Micah. Let me just start from verse 1. And it's entitled, Woe to the oppressors. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands. And that's mainly these bankers, these elite Amalekites, these Uish. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. And that's all these Edomites. All these Edomites have this mindset, even the poorest of the trailer trash ones. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, against this family do I devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall ye go haughtily, for this time is evil. Well, the point is made right here. They take spots by violence. Why you think they went into Venezuela to take the shit? But they took that oil by violence. Them resources, man, gold as well. There's a lot of shit they took. You know, they go in, they set up their little puppet masters. What do you think they're doing over in the Strait of Hormuz? What do you think they're trying to get in control of that oil, man? Because they understand that petrodollar, you know, if it wasn't for that oil, the American dollar would be shit. That's the only reason why that shit is moving out here. So if they can't continue to, think about, here you go, you in 2026, you got all this technology, you got all this AI, you got all these ways to energize shit, so to speak, right? All different types of ways where you can create energy, so to speak, without fucking with the environment. They got all this technology, all this new, you know, they be talking about, you know, go green, and you know, we're recycling and all this other shit. You know, you got all these different components, but they stay on top of that oil though. They drilling that oil. Here you go, you got electric cars, you don't need the oil no more like that. You got all kinds of other ways to heat homes and do all these different things. But that's Esau. He's gonna stick to that fossil fuel shit because mainly these Americans, you know, that, like, again, that's why it's called a petrodollar. But anyway, let me see what else they had in here. A few other stories, man. There's so many stories in here. I'm in the business section of this Perplexity app. It says finance jobs opening hit 13-year low. Yep, worst monthly. Let me see. Worst monthly drop since 2008 crisis. See, everything is folding. UPS raises them prices. Yep, and it's gonna be a whole bunch of more companies too that's doing that. They've already done it. You just ain't seen. You see, people ain't really seeing the true effects of what's really happening. You wait till around. There ain't gonna be no damn 4th of July. You trying to get in your car and go travel, you know, across the country or some shit and go visit your mama somewhere, and no, ain't gonna be, and pop some damn fireworks. Ain't gonna be none of that. You know, it'll be, but it's not gonna be what people gonna stay at home. The economy is just gonna flop because people driving to work and making their moves, quick little moves to the best of their ability, and they getting back home, they not wasting no fucking gas. Just is what it is. They ain't making no blank trips for shit. Global markets plunge as oil nears 120 amid Iran war. Global bond sell-off deepens as oil tops 100. Ooh. Stoking stagflation fears. Uh-oh. Global bond market sold off sharply Monday, with the 10-year U.S. Treasury yield climbing to 4.17% as traders pushed expected Fed rate cuts from July to September. The WTI crude topped $100 a barrel for the first time since 2022 after the Strait of Hormuz closed departure, roughly 20% of global oil supply. Whew. Fed officials are split on how to respond, with one governor calling for aggressive cuts while another dismissed the oil shock as unlikely to cause sustained inflation, according to Reuters. Yo, I guess we gonna see. Yeah, this man done worked himself into a corner. JP Morgan warns King Island seizure could have Iran's oil output. Yeah, man, a lot going on out here. Wall Street banks offer UAE staff temporary relocation amid Iran conflict. Yeah, man, everybody trying to get the fuck somewhere. They don't want no damn bombs landing on them. Yeah, man, it's all about the oil. Markets reprice rate hikes as oil surge. Yeah. Saw that. Dollar surges. Okay, well, I think I went into that earlier today. Oil crisis drives global agricultural price surge. Let's see a little bit of that and we'll end out. Wheat hit its highest level since June 2024 and palm oil gained 8% in a week as crude oil surged above $100 a barrel, according to Bloomberg. The Strait of Hormuz closure choked off nearly half of the global urea and sulfur exports, sending U.S. urea prices up roughly $70 per ton just as spring planting begins. Yep. According to Fertilizer Institute, because that plays a big important part in fertilizing. So you need fertilizer for your food, so to speak. At least these Edomites, that's what they use. A lot of people like to get out at this time of the year. They clear up, leaves and excess shit from the winter, and plant a nice little garden. You know what I'm saying? And all that shit is about to go up. All that shit is about to be expensive this year. Analysts warn farmers may shift acreage from corn to soybeans if nitrogen fertilizer supplies fail to reach the corn belt in time for planting season. Man, they ain't even fucking with this corn, man. It's goddamn nasty ass. Esau in the corn. Esau done fuck corn up. I used to love corn. I ain't ate no corn like that in, I don't know, forever, man. It's been a long time. Because it's just, man, Esau, man, is the shit that he be doing, the food. Well, we know that we eating our bread defiled amongst the Gentiles anyway. So, yeah, but that's pretty much about it, man. I'm going to just, chop it up in a little business section. Of course, you're going to see this shit is going to it's going to take a toll, man, on a lot of shit. A lot of shit, man. Airline stocks crash worldwide as Iran war sends oil near, 120. And the shit was really just like $90 a barrel yesterday. That shit done shot an extra $15, $20, damn near 25 in some cases, a barrel overnight, man. So shit moving. Ain't no telling what this shit gonna be like by the end of the week. Okay, but anyway, man, I'm gonna end out there. Pray that the lesson was edifying. We at the end of this thing, man. Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it, man. With that, shalom.